The title is Calming Your Mind, to make your mind calm. And of course, you know this is through meditation, yeah? So you come here to learn meditation, isn't it? Yeah? You come here to learn meditation, raise your hand. Okay. Now, second question. Why? Why you want to learn meditation?
The reason why I'm here is to tame my crazy mind. This mind has so much commentary.
Okay.
Je veux méditer pour savoir pourquoi il faut méditer.
I want to meditate because I want to know why we meditate.
To know why we meditate. Good question. Even I don't know. I think you all come here to learn meditation you say there's a lot of crazy monkey mind or problem with the job, so much stress, mind is not in peace, or you develop some kind of like spiritual development for for you and to help others. So that's the goal, or that's your aim, or why you come here, why you learn meditation. Yeah. And the next one is, okay, then how to practice meditation? And by practicing meditation to make your mind calm, peaceful, and liberate from crazy monkey mind and stress, and develop clarity, love, and compassion. How? And that is through awareness. Essence of meditation is awareness. You cannot say you are in meditation because there's no thought, or you have thought, that's why you're not in meditation. So you cannot differentiate by thought, emotion, then I don't have meditation. Without thought and emotion, now I'm in meditation. But what is the essence of meditation is awareness. And do you know awareness? How many of you think you have awareness? Raise your hand. Okay. And how many of you think you don't have awareness? That's why you come here to learn awareness. I don't have awareness, so I need awareness, so I come here to learn awareness. That's good. That means you all have awareness. That proves that you all have awareness. How? Those people who say, I have awareness, of course you have awareness, yeah? So you're aware that you have awareness. That's why you're raising hand. And those people who say, I don't have awareness, that means you have awareness. Because you're aware that I don't have awareness. So without awareness, you cannot raise your hand. That's why I think we all have awareness. That's why in Buddhism meditation here, the Buddhism meditation is not like we are teaching you something completely different, which is you don't have at all before, and come to here to join the class, and you will immediately transform, and you totally become a different person than before. It's not like that. And it is like you are recognizing who you are. What we call gom, Meditation means gom. In Tibetan, what we call gom. Gom means meditation. So the meaning of gom is getting familiar with. You are getting familiar with your mind, yourself. So we all have a lot of good things. So as I introduce you, we all have awareness, yeah? So we all have awareness. Not only that, we all have love and compassion. We all have wisdom. We all have clarity. We all have capability, power, many things. Sometimes some scientists said if you have 10 qualities within you, 9 of them is positive and 1 of them is negative, then what do you see? Is only what? Negative. So you see only negative. You don't see 9 good things within you. Yeah? So you only see 1 bad thing within you and exaggerate. Not just seeing bad things, exaggerate, So make it like 100%. And sometimes I give example about that. Maybe I will give you an example. How we exaggerate the problem. How the monkey mind exaggerating problem. As I mentioned before about monkey mind, yeah? Blah, 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 yada, 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 like this. Always talking. Monkey mind sometimes is a 2, 3 having discussion. And some monkey mind say, pizza is good. And another monkey mind say, oh, I don't like pizza. And another monkey say, oh, pizza is good, I like pizza. And the third monkey mind judging. See, pizza is good or not good. Making some kind of like, how to say, comment. Even you go outside, after you finish this talk, you walk, you're alone. But you think like you're alone, but actually, you're not alone. Many of them having conversation inside your head. That's what I call monkey mind. So there's a verbal, image, and physical sensation, feeling, emotion. All these are monkey mind. And monkey mind normally is very, very busy. It's very active. Love, job. Active. No. If you don't have job, that means normally monkey mind makes problem. The job is like problem. So if you don't have big problem, then monkey mind thinks I become jobless. So I should make one, otherwise soon I become homeless. So I don't want to become homeless. I should make problem. And then looking for problems, If you don't have big problem in your life, the monkey mind try to make small problem as a big problem. Then after that, the monkey mind will be very happy. But if you have big problem in your life, then small problem is small problem for you, not big problem. But if you don't have big problem, then small problem is big problem for you, because monkey mind making big problem. One time I have one friend and she always complain about her life. She's saying, "Oh, my life is terrible, miserable. There's no meaning. Life has no meaning. What is the meaning of life?" Actually, she has a very good job, good family. Her health is good. Looks like fantastic. Her life is good, but she always complain. And unfortunately, one day she got accident. Accident, crash, and broke her leg, and she had to go to hospital and stay there, and they put cast, and she had to wear this cast for 6 months, and after 6 months later, she totally recovered. she's become same as before. Then she came to me and she said, life is wonderful. Why? Because her broke leg, she broke her leg. The monkey mind concentrated with the leg. Because the monkey mind happy, got very nice job. And making job, oh, this problem, oh, no good, oh, blah, 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 yada, yada. And they let go of the small problem. That's why then, the only problem her life is broken leg. But good news is, after 6 months later, totally recover. The leg become very good. Then monkey mind have little holiday. Break. And during break time, she come to me. Important is, if you know how your mind making problem, then that is what we call wisdom. Wisdom. That's the gateway of the liberation. Freedom, liberation is through wisdom, and wisdom, which is how your mind working. What is the experience of your mind? What is the perception of your mind? And how your mind functioning? How your mind making problem, solution, whatever. That's the wisdom. Okay, now I will tell you another one is, if you don't have big problem, how your monkey mind making small problem as a big problem? Okay? And for that, you have option. You have to choose. Option 1 with face, 1 with belly. So you want to use belly as example, or face as example. Face, raise your hand. Belly, raise your hand. Or more belly here. So now belly win. Okay. If you don't have big problem in your life put it okay, and monkey mind begin to search job, looking for job. Where is problem? Oh, how about my belly? I'm okay or no? See. Look at the mirror. There's some kind of TV screen, on the side. They see me, my belly. Then you might think, oh dear, my belly is pretty big. This is bad news. What should I do? And then, monkey mind, that time is the monkey mind having an interview. Job interview. And soon will accept. If you don't have awareness, if you don't have wisdom, then it will accept. And then, like science said, I'm also sometimes a lot of discussion with the scientists, neuroscientists. What they said is, in your brain, there's a lot of neurons, what I call gossipy neurons. They love gossip, blah, 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 yada, 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 And then some of neurons communicate each other. Hey, your belly is big. And then other neurons say, yes, your belly is big. Big belly, big belly, big belly, big belly. And then they make group, kind of like political group. And they're all talking about big belly. Big belly, big belly, big belly. How ugly you are. Oh, your belly is big, Yeah, you're a failure, And as this group becomes bigger and bigger, then for you, look like you're become more and more uglier. That's why next week, when you look at the mirror, you are much become uglier than last week. Actually, you're same. Maybe you're become better than last week. Maybe you do a little exercise. Maybe eating less. But then, when you look at the mirror again next month, you're much, much uglier than last month. And then after a few months later, you feel very, very bad about yourself. You feel you're very ugly. And at the same time, if you think, oh, big belly, if you can do more exercise, more diet is good. But you cannot do that also. You just suffer that I'm ugly. But at the same time, you don't have courage. You don't have some kind of confident to can change yourself. You're almost trapped there. And maybe you have 5% is problem, but 95% is you exaggerated. It's not real. Monkey mind exaggerated. And you cannot walk in front of other people, You think, she's looking at my big belly, He's looking at my big belly, Now everybody looking at my big belly, And sometimes you research. I think not everybody looking at my big belly, I think this is not true. And you research, And the result of research say, yes, everybody looking at your big belly. So you got wrong result. Then your perception become so stable, solid, become like rock. And then almost become like circle. You behave as like you're ugly and loser, something like that. It's become circle. Okay, then how to break this? How to liberate that? And first important is to see this, to realize this. That's why one of the meaning of meditation, getting familiar with your mind. So you have to get familiar with your mind. How my mind does work. So your mind making problem, yeah? So if you see this is the wisdom. And I will tell you one story. One time I was in New York, and there's one old lady came to me and she said, my face has full of wrinkles. I don't like wrinkles. So whenever I look at the mirror, I see the wrinkles. And I'm very unhappy, upset, and I broke the mirror. And next day, she had to buy another mirror. And look at the mirror. What loss is? Mirror. Yesterday mirror is lost. But the wrinkles are not lost. Still there. And I'm very upset. I cry. So she said, my wrinkles drive me crazy. What should I do? And I tell her, this is natural. Try to accept. Don't be fight with that. Beautiful, not beautiful, is how you look at it. And I tell her, I'm thinking that my grandmother was beautiful. She has full of wrinkles, but she's smiling. very cute. I like my grandmother, and I think my grandmother was very beautiful. And I tell her to accept. In our life, so many things can happen. When we were young, if you only concerned about become adult, I'm too young, I want to become adult, then you cannot enjoy the moment of being young, and you cannot see the situation, you cannot see quality, enjoyment of the being young, teenager or whatever. But when you become adult, you're only concerned to become teenager. I miss my teenager, Then also you cannot enjoy the moment of adult life. There's many things you can do, which is you cannot do when you're young, when you're a teenager. You can do something when you're a teenager, you cannot do when you become adult. But when you become old, you have different life enjoyment, new experience, new mentality, different things, which is you cannot do when you are adult, when you are young. So you cannot see these possibilities, I told her something like that, and she said, well, okay. And I haven't met her for 1 year. Interview time's up, only 5 minutes. Next year, I was there, and she came to me. She said, thank you very much. Your advice helped me a lot. Now I'm not breaking mirrors anymore. And she said, in fact, she was pretty happy about what she is. And she told me that I'm trying to think that my wrinkles are sign of experience. Something like that. I said, oh, that's very good. Let's finish story. This is why I think this is very important to see how our mind creating perception, misperception. And I will tell you another story. And this is a recent story. This year. I think this year. Okay, anyway, one time I was in USA, and I was going through custom, custom? US custom. I have to open all the bags and take out shoes, and clothes, everything, and they put me inside the like how to say, like box, and the machine, somebody check everything, Then I'm looking for my gate number. Here we go down, and there's my gate. I sit there, but there's another security check also. So many security check, In front of me, there's another security check. I use my chair and sit there, And then, in the security check in front of me, facing, there's one very top guy, big, little bit fat, looking at me. Police, is a police, The security guy, security guy. Looking at me again. I thought, why? Why he's looking at me? And again, And then he's talking with his friend and pointing out to me, I thought, oh, now I'm in trouble. And I'm thinking that, did I do something wrong? No, I didn't do anything wrong. There's something in my bag? No, nothing in my bag. And I'm thinking many things, and I look at him, Then for me, he's like a monster. Top, like mafia, and looking at me very badly, And then after talking with the friends, everything, and this guy, come to me, walking walking forward to me. Oh, now I thought, now really big problem. And I'm perceiving this guy is like really like mafia, gang or mafia. And he come to me and smile. Are you Ramboche? Excuse me, Say, are you Mr. Rampoche? I don't answer. What is Rampoche? And he said, are you Mr. Yonggi? I said, yes. Thank you very much for your book. I read your book. He said, that really helped me, from your book. So I, from far away, I thought, is you or not? I'm looking at you. Then I really want to come to you and see you and say thank you. But then I have to replace my job. So I have to call my friend and ask him to, took over my job. And I want to come to you, And he says such wonderful things, And then my perception of him changed. Oh, this is a good person, Good guy, And I said, oh, welcome, it's good, And then he went back. And he is doing job. And when I look at him, very good guy. My perception totally changed, within 10 minutes. So how our mind making misperception. So these things is to understand. So what we call this wisdom. So that's finished now. So normally for the meditation we need two things: wisdom and experience. The wisdom is to know the nature of yourself and the essence of your mind, the function of your mind, how it is working, those things is the wisdom. So now this finished. And the second is experience, yeah? So these two, the wisdom and experience, are like two wings of bird. If the bird has two wings, then you can fly. Dalai Lama behind me. Good. That's two wings. So if you don't have one wing, even you try to fly, the bird jump with the one wing, become a circle, You cannot really fly very well. It's like, even though you have this wisdom, you understand all those things and you know how your mind making problem, actually there's no problem and you are good, you have wisdom, you have awareness, you have love and compassion, you have clarity, you have capability, even you know all of those things. It helps. It really helps. But it has limitation. And somehow you're stuck there. I am good. I have clarity. Serious, I have clarity. So you may have another stress. Stress of wisdom. My face, I have wrinkle. I should accept my wrinkle. I should accept my wrinkle. So it's become a little bit dry, and sometimes you cannot help. This is some things which is related with your habit, the habitual tendency. So you cannot really transform directly. So for that, what you need experience. Okay, now what is experience? Here, awareness meditation. Awareness meditation.